It is not by chance that you arrived here today. You've been looking for something larger than yourself. Inside of you, there's a yearning, a calling, a hope for more, a desire for a place of belonging and caring. Through your struggles, someone nurtured you into being, instilling a belief in a shared purpose, a common yet precious resource that belongs to all of us when we share. And so, you began seeking a beloved community, a people that does not put fences around love, a community that holds its arms open to possibilities of love, a heart home to nourish your soul and share your gifts. Welcome home, welcome to worship. Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Huntington. My name is Jim Monnier. I'll be your worship associate this morning, and my pronouns are he and him. Whatever brought you here today, we're glad you came. If religious spaces aren't your usual thing, welcome especially. Unitarian Universalism is a religion for people who come to it sideways. You can be skeptical here, you can have doubts. Unitarian Universalists put love at the center, love over doctrine, over certainty, over any one belief. We're famous, in fact, for not telling people what to believe. But love at the center makes demands, and sometimes love asks us to plant a flag, to say a belief out loud where it can't be missed. And so we say, trans people are who they say they are. Immigrants are our neighbors, even when the government says otherwise. People, women, decide what happens to their own bodies. Climate justice is the work of our time. A free press, a fair vote, and accountability for the powerful are how democracy stays alive. Justice is what love looks like in public. Love at the center means love that speaks up. So we keep saying these things, even though we hoped we wouldn't have to. A few practical things this morning. Restrooms through the rear doors are multi-stall. There's a single-stall restroom down on the way to the left through the gallery when you came in, and anyone is welcome to use whichever one you need. During hymns, there's just one today, do what feels right. Sit, stand, sing, hum, stay quiet. For everything else, move how you need to. Be alive and be yourself in this hour, and then stay for coffee after, and more importantly, for the reception that will follow. In fact, join us right after that service in the gallery for reception for our artist and today's guest speaker, Marie St. Cyr, as we celebrate and acknowledge Haitian Heritage Month. There'll be special homemade treats and patties from Ginger Bites, a local Haitian restaurant. Would note that today, if you notice the colors in the room, while it is Memorial Day weekend, for today, they're blue and they're red because those are the colors of the Haitian flag. Yeah. If you've been thinking about becoming a member of the fellowship, if you've been participating in the life here and are ready to make the UUFH your spiritual home, please contact Shelley Lauer-Bader or Terry Donaldson or stop by the welcome table after the Sunday service to arrange to sign the membership book. We'll be recognizing new members during the service on Sunday, May 31st. That's next week. Are you interested in finding out where and how our congregation began? How did we end up on the grounds here next to Quandra Hall? Why were cars parked in what is now our social hall? And what happened to the water tower? What was the Renaissance Fair? Well, to learn more, join Lisa Burby, who's one of our archivists, on May 31st at noon in the main hall, which didn't always exist, but you'll find out more about that too. We'll have a slide presentation followed by a walking tour. The program should last about 90 minutes. Everyone is welcome, including visitors, new and old members. You can sign up now to volunteer for Pride events with the LGBTQ+ Social Justice Committee. On June 14th, there'll be a Long Island Pride Festival parade and booth in Huntington. And on June 20th, the Northport Pride Festival booth in Northport. Both need folks to help staff it. So if you're interested in participating or volunteering at any of these upcoming Pride events, let the committee know at their table in the social hall after the service. You can find this information and much more in our weekly electronic newsletter, The Fellowship Flash. And now, to begin our service, we light the flaming chalice, a symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith at the beginning of every service. And Linda will join me as I say these words. The chalice is a symbol of our faith. Like our faith, it's not magic, nor is it mysterious. We light it as a reminder of what we share as a community and who each of us is called to be. When we feel lost in a chaotic world, may the light of our chalice show us our path. When we're afraid of the times we live in, may the light of our chalice give us courage. When we despair at the injustice and cruelty around us, may the light of our chalice recall us to this faithful hope. Our chalice is a symbol of our commitment to each other and to ourselves. And to get started, in recognition of Haitian Heritage Month, we'll start out with a short video of a performance of a song by some children in Haiti called Life is Good.
When life is good, mama, qui côté m'tapier.
Si ma quoi life is good, papa qui côté m'tapier.
C'est pas quoi life is good, zami,
Qui côté m'tapier. Si ma quoi life is good. Oh, mama. Oh, papa. Oh, mama. Oh.
life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti. Yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti. Yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti. Yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti. Pai, 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 Lembo, 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 lembo. Simba when life is good,
Mama qui côté m'tapier. Si ma quoi life is good, papa qui côté m'tapier. Oh, mama. Oh, papa. Oh, mama. Oh.
yo ti volé, 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 yo ti.
Love it.
Yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti volé, yo ti. Yo ti campé, yo ti campé, yo ti campé, yo ti. Yo ti campé, yo ti campé, yo ti campé, yo ti. Yo ti chita, yo ti chita, yo ti chita, yo ti. Yo ti chita, yo ti chita, yo ti chita, yo ti. Life is good.
So we get Life is Good over that too. Yeah. Excellent.
Good. Okay. Get a little energy. We come to this portion of the service that we call Moments of the Heart. That's when you are invited to light a candle for a person, a cause, a joy, or a sorrow that you want to acknowledge. If you wish to share a brief thought, please write it down on a card, and you can hand it to our pastoral care associate, Cindy, this morning, and then I'll read them aloud. So while Dylan plays, please come up. We have one station in the back, two in the front. Light a candle for a joy, a concern, write down a card if you'd like it read out loud, and that's how that works. So come on up. I will now read the cards. Holding Haitian people in love and care, both those in Haiti and those affected by the cruelty of U.S. immigration policy. Thoughts for my comrades on Memorial Day who didn't make it back. A candle for Patricia, who's recovering from a stroke. And this is labeled as a joy. We are blessed on a rainy Memorial Day weekend not to have the Renaissance Fair. Thank you, Anonymous Ed. Spirit of life, help us to be present with all that is our life, both our deepest sorrows and our greatest joys, so that we can truly live, engaging fully in our own life and in our community. Spirit of community, help us know how linked we are, how each one of us cares and touches us all. Help us to ask for support when we're in need and offer our support to others when we are able, so that we may rest in the solace of one another's love. Spirit of love, help us love our neighbor as we love ourselves, so that we might fully embody love and resist hatred. Spirit of resistance, help us stick up for what is right, even when we're tired or afraid. Help us to dream of the world as it should be and to act to bring about that world. Help us to find hope each day. Spirit of hope, help us through this day and each day. Help us to be present for all that is our life. For all this we pray. Amen and blessed be. Please join in singing hymn number 123, Spirit of Life. It's in the gray hymnal, and the words will be on the screen. I'd like to invite Linda Petra, a member of our congregation, to come to the pulpit and share a personal reflection on her Haitian heritage. Linda?
Thank you, Jim. I signed the book. Most of us are familiar with the book, about 3 years ago, and I joined the racial justice team. Why do I choose to be on the racial justice team? Because of my mixed race heritage and wanting to make a difference, although be it small, in the racial divide in our country. It's so nice to have all of you here today, including my two sons, Eric and Joel, and my husband, Rich, that are always here to support me. I'm standing here because my mother was Haitian. She was born in Port-au-Prince, and the racial justice team asked me to do this presentation and tell you a little bit about that Haitian heritage, to include the situation of my cousins currently living in Haiti. I've told this story countless times to friends. My kids have heard it dozens of times, but never to an audience. So here I go. I share it because I'm proud of my Haitian heritage. My heart really pains for the struggles Haiti has had and continues to endure, and because I love my family members who have felt compelled to leave their homes over the many decades, and those who have chosen to remain. My story, close connection to Haiti begins, well, I should say, my total beginning of connection to Haiti was my great-grandfather. He left Germany in 1851 to become the German Consulate General to Haiti. He married a Haitian woman and had 8 children. My grandmother, the second to the youngest. My grandmother married a Frenchman, and they had 5 children. They left Haiti in 1925 when my mother was only 3 years old and moved to Oakland, California, where I was ultimately born. Over the decades, a large number of my cousins born in Haiti also left to places all over the world, literally all over the world. Although my grandmother and some of the children looked mixed race, my mother included, we were all told that our great-grandparents both immigrated from Germany to Haiti. Therefore, we were strictly European. We had cousins of mixed race only because they had married Haitian. My grandparents chose to pass the family as German-French. As a young adult, I came to understand why they made that choice. My family secret ended in 1977, at least to us in the California area. In 1977, my mom, sister, and I visited Haiti for 2 full weeks. What a beautiful country it is. Beautiful beaches, mountains, waterfalls, and gracious, loving, and fun people. Makes me emotional when I'm at this point talking about that. I got to know my lovely cousins. It was an amazing trip. It was here that my love and compassion for Haiti was born. The very first night of our visit, my great-grandmother's origin, which had been hidden, was revealed by the family historian Raymond when he pulled out this huge, it was this big, family tree explaining our family heritage, and it was then that he pointed out that the great-grandmother wasn't German at all, she was Haitian. So fast forward to more recent times. 5 years ago, my 85-year-old cousin, Carlo, who continues to live in Haiti, started a family WhatsApp, which has grown to over 50 cousins, to include those still in Haiti, as well as those living all over the world, and I do mean all over the world, all descendants of those great-grandparents. WhatsApp chats keeps us connected and provides some support to those who remain in Haiti under very dire conditions, keeping them connected to the family. What is the status of Haiti? This is from my cousin Carlo, who started this WhatsApp. It's from his perspective. I've had, over the last few years, occasional phone conversations with him, and also the postings that I see in that WhatsApp communications. He says, we hear from Carlo that they are living as prisoners in their homes. Commercial flights in and out of Haiti were virtually banned in November 2024. Those in Haiti are unable to leave. We're unable to go visit them. Carlo hasn't seen his kids or his grandkids in over 10 years. Dangerous conditions, he says, exist, particularly in Port-au-Prince, which is virtually destroyed. Gangs prevail with their American-purchased assault weapons in hand, and there are not enough police to combat them. Carlo really rarely leaves his house because of rampant game activity and kidnappings. Ransom of hundreds of thousands of dollars are typically negotiated, with payouts coming down to 10 to 20,000, but they begin around in the hundreds of thousands. A whole family next door to him was kidnapped. A minister was kidnapped at his church. His friend's wife was kidnapped. When we spoke, which was about a month ago, he said, a week ago. And many of our cousins, not excluding their children, have been kidnapped and released. One cousin was kidnapped twice. Some improvements are now happening in Port-au-Prince as police numbers have grown to about 10,000. It's much improved, but far from what you can call safe. But Port-au-Prince, Carlos says, is virtually destroyed. The level of violence and turmoil in Haiti is hard to wrap any of our heads around. As I'm taking a leisure walk in my neighborhood, as I'm going to the grocery store, as I'm going to sleep in my cozy bed or taking a nice warm shower, I can't imagine what my cousins, all Haitian citizens, and all Haitian citizens are enduring. They hope to survive to see better times, but like our hope for our country's survival in these troubled times, our Haitian cousins hang on to the hope for the future of Haiti. As of February this year, the Trump administration terminated the temporary protected status for Haiti. It is currently blocked by federal court order. The outcome remains to be seen for the somewhere around 400,000 at-risk Haitians in our country. It's in the hands of the courts to stop Trump. It makes me want to cry. So as you're calling your representative, senators, or other people of influence, remember to make a plea for our country to continue the temporary protected status for those 400,000 at-risk Haitians. And please pray or wish for my cousins to survive the violence. We are a family that remains connected even though we are dispersed all over the world. Very typical of the amazing close Haitian culture. So now I just want to take a moment regarding our guest speaker, Marie St. Clair. Marie and I met when we both brought in some Haitian art, the vast majority of which is hers. And like it's true, whenever I meet anyone who I say my mother was Haitian, became quickly best friends. Because that is what happens when two Haitians meet for the first time. I feel honored to be introducing such an amazing woman who has made a difference in so many lives. And I will read her bio, and I had to shorten it because there are so many amazing things. I could be up here reading for 5 minutes. So, Marie St. Cyr, born in Pétionville, Haiti, attended primary and elementary school at École Mem Boisson in Port-au-Prince. She immigrated to the United States and completed secondary school at Huntington High School. A social worker by profession, she holds a BA in International Relations and a master's degree in social work from the University of Pennsylvania. She completed both middle and executive level management certificates for nonprofit management at Columbia University in New York. Her not-for-profit experience in leadership positions span over 2 decades and founding executive director of the Women's and AIDS Research Work and the Haitian Coalition for AIDS and Iris House. She served as an appointee of the mayor as community co-chair of the HIV Planning Council for the City of New York. She currently is the chair of Haitian Women Collective and the Haitian Women Fund. She became the first Haitian deputy commissioner for the Commission of Human Rights in New York City. She was, I lost my place. She was Commissioner for Human Rights, responsible for the 9 community relations offices across the 5 boroughs of New York City combating discrimination. She initiated the AIDS Discrimination Unit and the Commission's Prison Project for Offenders with AIDS. She has been a consultant across the U.S. and Haiti, providing organizational development and fundraising support services to the Haitian community. She is fluent in her native language, Creole and French, also speaks Spanish, and provides interpreter services to the Haitian community. So with that, I'd like to invite Marie up.
Thank you, Linda, for this long introduction. I am very happy to be here this morning. Grace and peace to all of you. I stand before you today not as a theologian, as you can see. I'm a community worker and a community dweller. Since I'm 16, I lived in Huntington, and it's my second time that I've seen this church. but I've never seen it inside. I always admire the gardens. But I'm glad to be in, and I'm glad to be with you this morning. I will speak to you as an advocate, as a fellow traveler in this human journey we all share. Throughout my 70 years, I have held close the notion of honor, honoring family, country, and the dignity of people everywhere. Whether working alongside farming communities in Haiti, supporting families near and far, helping putting children to school, standing with communities facing violence and loss, or burying legacies while honoring those we love, I've learned that compassion and care are what sustains our humanity. Long story short, life has taught me that love, respect, and shared responsibility are not simply values that we speak of, but the foundation upon which we build meaningful relationships, resilient communities, and hope for one another. I come with a simple yet profound conviction that love and care modeled by Christ are not abstract ideals, but the very foundation of human relationship. In a world that often feels frustrating, fractured, divided by differences, strained by injustice, and distracted by noise, we call back to something essential, something enduring, something deeply human. We call back to loving one another. Not a passive love, not a convenient love, but a committed, courageous, and active love, the kind of love that Christ embodied. His teachings, in his teaching, love was never separated from action. He healed, he listened, he restored dignity, he crossed boundaries that society had firmly drawn. He showed us that to love is to care deeply about the condition of another person's life. And care, true care, is not selective. It is not reserved for those who look like us or think like us or worship like us. It is extended outward to the universe of people around you. As a community advocate, I have seen both the beauty and the brokenness of our shared life. I've seen families striving to hold on to hope, individuals navigating systems they do not fully understand, communities longing to be seen, heard, and respected. And in all these spaces, one truth remains clear. To me, where love and care are present, transformation begins. Not always instantly, not always perfectly, but steadily we can see transformation in our communities, in ourselves, in our families. We sit in a church in the same way we sit in a home. And we have values, we have traditions that anchor us in the work that we do. Justice, compassion, stewardship, community. These are not just doctrines, they are living commitments. They call us to move beyond the walls of this sanctuary and into the realities of everyday life. This morning, the lighting of the candle remind me of one of my cousins who is very ill in the Dominican Republic and right now not at home. When I think about my migration, when I was 16, I had no choice. I had to come because my father was seeking what was best for me and my 7 other brothers and sisters. And I have to be grateful that all of us went to school, all of us went to college, all of us serve in the community as nurse, psychologists, biologists, and we give into others as we have been given. I believe deeply in the power of common ground. Not because we're all the same, certainly not, but because we all share a fundamental dignity as human beings. In a time where division is amplified, finding common ground becomes an act of courage. It requires us to listen before we respond, seek understanding before judgment, value humanity over ideology. And yes, this is not an easy work, but it is a necessary endeavor. We often speak of norms and values, social norms, cultural norms, moral norms, and we see the depravity that sometimes is around us. And sometimes norms can divide us. But when rooted in love and care, norms can also guide us towards something greater. They become standards of respect, practices of inclusion, pathways to harmony. Healthy norms do not suppress individuality. They protect dignity, and they help us build communities where differences are not forced and they are not feared. Voices are not silenced, and humanity is not diminished. As someone rooted in the community, I've learned this. People do not need perfection from us. They need presence. Presence in times of need, presence in difficult moments. They need to be acknowledged, to be treated with fairness, and to be met with compassion. And when institutions like where we are today leads in this way, when it models love and care, not just in words but in action, it becomes a powerful force for healing and for changing. So what does that mean for us here and now? It means asking ourselves, how do we embody the model of Christ, if that's what we adhere to? How do we extend care beyond our own immediate circles? And how do we stand for justice while maintaining compassion? It means recognizing that every interaction is an opportunity to affirm someone's humanity. So when Jim said, "Welcome home," I feel at home. Every interaction is an opportunity to affirm that we all belong, that we are together. Love and care are not grand gestures alone. They are found in the tone of our voice, the patience we offer, the dignity we extend to others. They are found in the quiet, consistent ways we choose to show up for one another. As we gather today, let us remember, we are not only individuals of faith, we are stewards of relationship. And the quality of those relationships within our families, our communities, and our institution depends on how faithfully we practice loving and caring. Let us be a people who build bridges where there are divides, offer compassion where there is pain, stand firm in justice while remaining rooted in grace. Let us be an assembly that reflects not only the teaching of Christ, but the spirit of love in action. And I close this reflection to say, if love is the foundation and care is the practice, then community becomes the outcome. And in that community, we find not only harmony, but hope. Today, I pray for hope for my country. 11 million people are facing difficult times, injustice. You hear kidnapping. I lost a brother-in-law, killed in the middle of the living room in my husband's home. And I've seen people dedicating lifetime to see change in Haiti. And after 70 years, I still have hope. Thank you for listening.
Please stand as you're able and join in singing hymn number 6 in the gray hymnal, Just as Long as I Have Breath. The words will be on the screen. We'll sing all 3 short verses. Now we receive today's offering. If you can give, thank you. If you're visiting or just not in a place to give, let the basket pass, no guilt. We use Realm for our members for electronic giving. You can scan the QR code on the screen, text UUFH to 73256, or use the Realm app if you have it on your phone. The default fund is Sunday Split Plate. You can adjust it with the drop-down menu. This month, as is our practice, we split our basket with a nonprofit, and in this time it goes to our own Sophia Faz Camp. It's the Long Island UU Cluster's multi-generational summer camp held at Lake George every August. Kids, teens, adults, elders are there all week. Worship, music, swimming. Your gift helps keep it going. When the baskets are passed, please enjoy a music video that highlights the natural beauty of Haiti. We'll now receive the offering.
Haïti, c'est belle mer, c'est belle montagne avec belle rivière, c'est belle plage avec pied cocoyer, belle paysage avec belle couleur. Haïti, c'est sans café qu'a monté dans même les matins, c'est sans la rose qui fait poser pour fléziser qu'a bourgeonner. Haïti, c'est bassin blé, cascade pichon avec sodo. C'est Acadien, la citadelle, c'est la bâtie à Marigot. Haïti, c'est la vallée, c'est Port-Sali à Zabrico. C'est Mon la Selle, Pic Macaya, c'est Mamlade à Mon Bilboro. Haïti, son douce macos, c'est yon point pistache grillé. Son gicolé qui pousse en force, son bouteille cola bien glacée. Haïti, son bon griot, son bon fritaille, un bon tasso, son bon légume avec sirik, son bon diri avec galop. Haïti, son bon bouillon, son soujou avec tout piment, son bon cassave avec mamba, quatre trempé dans la casse. Haïti, son bon domboué, cap mariné, non bon sauce poisson, bois cochon, bon clairin. Haïti, son bon café d'histoire. Haïti, chéri, jamais aimé. Moi, vin déposer ticket, moi, nan men. Haïti, chéri, jamais adoré. Pas gen un cap, je fais, moi, quitter. Haïti, chéri, jamais aimé. Moi, vin déposer ticket, moi, nan men. Haïti, chéri, pour jamais adoré. Pas gen un cap, je fais, moi, quitter. Haïti.
I'd like to invite Marie to come up and help me extinguish the chalice. Our faith, like a light, illuminates the path before us so that we can face hurt with love, cultivate compassion, live humbly in community, and confront despair with the awe of life. Though our flame is extinguished, our faith shines bright before us. And finally, our closing words. Our time in this place may have ended, but our connection to each other and this community remains. Together, may we walk the path of justice, speak words of love, live the selfless deed, trod gently upon the earth, and fill the world with compassion. Until we meet again, blessed be. And please remain quietly seated while Dylan plays our postlude, after which our service will be ended. Go in peace and enjoy the reception in the gallery right after the service. Thanks for being here today.